history time. I hope y'all can hear us. We put the microphones on so you could. Maybe you can hear Mama.
Oh, I don't know if you can hear me or not.
When we get a comment, we'll know.
Mm-hmm.
We may not even be live.
You can't even see us.
Nobody's on. There's somebody. Hey, Dina, how are you? Y'all let us know if you can hear us. It says there's 43 on. Hearts and thumbs up. All right, good.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to turn the camera. We're going to start in the kitchen because that's where the heart of the house is, in the kitchen. So we're going to go right over here to the Tupperware tree. Mama, go over here and you can get in front, and I'll let you lead the parade. You tell us all about it.
Okay, this is our traditional little Tupperware tree. You can see it's got the little cake plates and the spatulas, little glasses. These are more for kids, but we don't have kids, so we just put all of it on the tree. These are great for cheese balls.
Those really are good for cheese balls.
They're for kids, but they're just as adorable as they can be. And I've got a blue one over there. And these are just cute as they can be. Little plates.
Now this in the top is a little crocheted thing to wash dishes with, I think, that somebody sent us, but it looks so good as the star on the tree.
And that's not Tupperware. That's homemade from one of those ladies. It's beautiful up there.
But that's a little Tupperware minis.
Yeah.
We're going to step right across the way here over to your all's tree. We call this the Friends tree.
Friends tree. There's towels, pot holders, everything. A lot of it's homemade, and I love it. Just like these little gnome things. There's some up there, and there's some here. They're just beautiful all over it. I love the tree. It's got a lot of the things that people's made and sent us.
People have sent, made. You may see something you sent or made that all ends up
Here's John
eventually
and Mama notes
on the tree. Even the topper, somebody made that.
Oh, they're beautiful.
They're just precious.
All of it is.
Look at that.
That's your little coffee pot they sent.
Little coffee pot. Look at that. I love it. Little snowman. It's hard to see everything on here. And then down here's a lot of homemade stuff that people have made and sent. More gnomes.
And I'll step out of the way and you can show them my Charlie Brown section over here.
We don't even count Charlie Brown as one of the decorated trees.
The little peanuts.
But there he is. We may get in trouble showing Charlie Brown too much. Let's see. Pull him in here. And there's a little tree. See it right there in the center?
Oh,
Ain't it
that's
cute?
my peanut stuff. A lot of it's people sent us.
We don't hold any rights to Charlie Brown, in case
No,
you
we
are
sure
wondering.
don't.
There's the back to the Friends tree. Mama, let's go in the living room.
Yeah.
This is Mama's vision tree this year. She wanted all purple, lavender.
I have to turn on the light so they can see.
Probably will, because it's pretty dark.
Yeah.
You know, you like to sit around in the dark with the tree, but then you really can't see it on camera. So if you'll turn on the light, I'll show them. We usually put a bigger tree in here, but you can tell it's wall to wall. Table, chairs.
I usually move the table out.
And it's a bigger deal. But here's the ornaments. We got just a mix of big ones, small ones.
Lavender, purple.
This living room tree gets changed every year to some color scheme or some idea. You know, one year it was all cardinals. It's tassels, and we got some fake presents. Somebody sent those too, didn't they?
I don't remember.
Or we got them somewhere.
We got our ball, the purplish, pink and stuff over on the door and on
Wreath
the mantel.
and the mantle.
And this somebody.
Yeah, this is a card that somebody sent.
It's beautiful.
It is. It's one of those 3D cards. Very, very pretty. All right, Mama. Turn your lights back out. We'll go back to the tree and see it one more time before. Let me back up and get a good shot of it, and then go back to just lights. All right. That's the living room. Let's come out here to the,
Sunroom.
yeah, go out and see my tree.
Oh, this is Johnny's tree. He claims this. Well, it was at his house.
It was my tree.
Yeah.
It's the only one I would ever really fool with putting up back in the day. I guess we'll have to have a light in here too.
Yeah. That.
It's hard to show trees on film.
I don't know where your remote's at. I could use my phone. Here's the.
This is the bird tree. These are little carolers. They're just wooden.
With old sweaters and scarves and stuff on them.
They just stand there and sing all day.
And here's the mantle.
The mantle's got cardinals.
Birds.
And look at the bird tree. Here we call that the big chicken.
That's the pheasant.
It's really a pheasant up there. And it's got some birds that are made out of burlap. Some with feathers. Some fancier ones. Some plainer ones. Here's a little burlap one. Then it's got some tiny little doves. They just sit there on the berries. These look like little baby chicks to me, or ducks, because they're yellow. And then come on down. And then the mantle's full of birds. That one bird's falling, Mama.
Oh, yeah, he's had a accident.
If you look through this window, this is the sun porch. And these are trees. Those aren't reflections. And we'll go out there next. So these are the trees that I have not got lights on yet. This one and this one. Here's one. It's got half lit. And here's the other one I've not got lit.
This one I can.
We had company today, and I didn't get a chance to get out here. There's a wreath over there, multicolor. This one's lit, but I've got lights on him. We could have turned him on. He looks fine like that with any decoration one on it.
Yeah.
Probably won't be by Christmas either.
They won't. I didn't plan on putting decorations on that one.
But I'll get lights on this little booger, and this one over here, it has to have lights too. And it'll go behind the carolers here. Here's the carolers that
I'm gonna have to turn the light.
Miss Pam, you turn the light on and we'll turn it back off. That Miss Pam and Joe sent us, and they're beautiful in front of Mama's crochet tree. And they just stand there and sing all day long. They don't mind a bit.
No, they're good carolers, beautiful carolers. And I thought they looked pretty this year around the old timey crocheted stuff and
And
everything.
here's the old timey Mama tree.
And this is made out of rings off of milk jugs. You used to pull the ring off.
Back in the day when they had rings on them.
Yeah, I made all
They
those.
found out you was making them, Mama, and they quit making them.
Yeah, and some of them's off of pops and different things.
Little bells. This is the crochet tree, and it's even got a crocheted skirt. We bought the skirt, but
All this I made.
everything else Mama made. And these trees out here, all of them have stars on the top. Used to, every tree had a star on it.
Mm-hmm.
That was the old-fashioned tree toppers, before bows and ribbons and those kind of things come about.
Let's go show them the old
There's the cabinets. We get stockings on the cabinets. Mama loves to buy stockings, and you gotta hang them somewhere. Those are just little ornaments.
They're just cut felt. Excuse me.
Here's the fur babies. Stockings hung with care. Now, don't that look like a squirrel? I think it does. Don't that look like a squirrel? Here's Mama's old-fashioned.
And this is just a cardboard. That's what we had growing up with Luna foil on it.
We tried to make it just like they would have then. It's just cardboard box, cut out in a star shape, covered in aluminum foil.
And popcorn, this is artificial popcorn, which is
Mama,
better.
don't tell them. They never would have known.
Oh, I think you've done told them. And this is the cranberry beads and stuff. It's just,
Wooden
and
beads.
old tinsel icicles is
Oh,
on it.
yeah, that's the important thing. Is those we had to find them, but we put those on
These are
every...
very little compared to
Yeah,
what the
ours
old
was
ones
bigger
used.
back in the old days.
Yeah.
I was actually surprised Mama didn't have hers.
They're probably down there in the building, right?
These are antique icicles, too. We've had these since I was a kid. They're plastic, so...
Now, we used to have just the clear ones. It was
Right.
old, and they had a hook on them. You just hook it on the
Right.
tree.
So that's the old-fashioned tree. We would have the fireplace going, but
We've not been out
we've
here.
not been out here today.
Okay. My throat's...
There's Mama's napping bed.
Yeah.
How come that light ain't on there?
I think it's unplugged to plug the
Up
trees.
there.
Oh, I don't know.
If you pulled the cord.
Uh-uh.
Here
No,
is...
it's not got lights on it. The star range.
Mama, I'm talking about this right here.
Oh,
You had pulled the cord.
yeah.
So this is the hodgepodge tree. Meaning every year it gets something new. We don't have a theme for it. It's just pretty. Whatever we want to put on there. There's a little fake gift.
That's probably got balls in it we didn't use on the tree.
Probably. Here's the snow, not Santa, but snowman and snow lady.
Mm-hmm.
Here's one of our swings. This is where we have 2 swings out here.
This is my bed. I come out here and lay
This
down.
is the napping bed in the summer when it's 100, well, it ain't
Or the
100.
fireplace.
When it's hot out here, Mama will be out here. And these teddy bears are made from old quilts.
Mm-hmm.
That one right there is heavy. I don't know. But
He is stuffed so
he
tight.
is big and bad.
Mm-hmm.
Peace and joy. Noel.
Hope, love, and peace.
Here's some of my granny quilts. This blue and white checkered she made me. This other one here. This is stuff that's out here all the time. This bottom one. This is the one I was talking about. Now, that's not the same quilt. The top one is all blue and white, and the second one down on the quilt rack is a multi. And that's all the clothes that I told you that often she would use clothes and make the quilts and tack them. That's them. These are some y'all sent us.
Yeah, coffee time. Cool.
Coffee time quilt and another one. That's just a few of them.
This right here is the quilt that my mommy and daddy gave us when me and your daddy got married.
That's an old quilt just over the foot of the bed. Mm-hmm. This is just a quilt piece. It was a wall hanging, but it's so pretty.
And that's a piece I crocheted, a little square.
Yeah. There's a Mama's old timey tree a little farther back. And the fireplace. Then you can see the crochet tree in the distance there. And if somebody would put lights on those others, that'd be pretty too.
Yeah. My throat's a scratch.
Maybe Heather will come up and
Finish them tomorrow.
put you some lights on. Here's Mama's Tupperware ladies.
Oh, they're so pretty. I
On
was
her
doing
shelf.
this, Brenda.
There's a picture somebody painted of dear sweet Maggie. Has a place right here where we can see her all the time.
Yeah.
That's some old books. That's some old wooden dough rollers. We just scatter them everywhere. We're kind of tacky. We don't have a good rhythm. But we just like it. And if it makes us happy, it's what we do. This is just a bunch of redware. And this is redware kettles. And the what do they call it? Enamel pans.
Yeah.
I'm in the wrong light. That's enamel. That's 2 of them with a lid. And that's the soup pots. And that's just a lot of old redware utensils that we've collected. There's an old sifter, flour sifter.
Right down here's the
Here's the
ours.
old saucer oregano. That's a metal. What'd you say? What? Oh, the old irons. I think these were Granny's, weren't they?
I guess they were.
You would heat them and iron with them. There's another old sifter. Back to these. And back over here to this one.
Yeah.
And the carolers.
Yeah.
Caroling.
Ain't they beautiful? They just are beautiful.
Here's the tree that may get light someday. And Mama was wanting to set it maybe over here behind her, just against that tree with white lights. We're going back in the dark.
Yeah, I'm going to get out. It's cool out here.
The trees always look better in the dark. And there's our other swing. Here's where I do Sunday school highlights a lot of times. It's on this swing. I could do it on the other. But I just, see, that one's got some white lights on it. You can see, look through that door right there. Do you see a wild animal out there? Do you see that wild animal? He hears us in here, and he's like, what are they doing in there? Hello, baby. See, those are those steps I was telling you about that goes down to our porch. This is their domain. They rule the roost out there. Listen to him barking. This is just a shelf full of old books and some things that you all have sent us, some things we've collected over the ages. See, it's just a cluttered up bunch of stuff, but we love every bit of it. If you love it, it's fine. Now, you would think somebody who may have OCD or whatever would think, oh, that's too... I love that. I don't mind that it's all cluttered up because every piece, my eye just jumps from one thing to another that we enjoy. And that right there, that sign, life is not measured by the number of breaths we take, but by the moments that take our breath away. My uncle made this birdhouse. It's like an old thatch roof house.
It was Ireland, where I went to Ireland.
When you went to Ireland, that's what. There's a rooster and a globe. This is just right outside the kitchen window. When you see us and you all ask what kind of ironwork that is, that's where that one's from. You can turn that light off, Mama. Back to the sunroom. We call this the sunroom. That's out through there, all that sun porch. That's how we.
Retirement porch.
That's my retirement porch. That's how I keep it different. You can see that out there is the back porch. We put a clear roof on it so the light would come through. Here's some of Mama's pillows in here with the red cardinals. Out through there is Mama's gardens and the lights. Okay, Mama. I'll let you lead the way.
Okay, we're going into the dining room part of the house.
Back in the kitchen.
Yeah,
Back to the
kitchen.
little Tupperware tree. This is the backdrop you see every day where we sit here. This is the fireplace. I could turn it on, but I haven't had it on today. It's just electric.
Oh, you didn't turn the...
It's an electric one. So that's the kitchen fireplace. And this is right here is where I sit. Just to film every day.
Okay, we're going into the...
You all know this little snowman right here.
He's on everything. Here's the tree. We'll show it, then I'll turn the light out.
All right.
The tables. I got it.
She's got the table all decked out.
Partially. I've got
We'll be
some.
eating in here, so that'll be moved, probably part of it. All right, Mama, Coca-Cola tree.
Okay, here is my Coca-Cola tree. Last year I had actual Coke cans that I drank out of on here, but I didn't put them on here this year because I got several more bottles on it this year.
Those are antique Coca-Cola bottles.
They're from Coca-Cola Company.
They're all Coca-Cola. And these right here are patches from Daddy's shirts.
Old shirts.
Old shirts.
I took time, picked them out and took them off.
And that's just the iconic Coca-Cola Santa as the topper.
And this is a Coca-Cola headscarf.
Well, yeah.
And that's an ice
Y'all
bucket.
recognize that polar bear? Oh, I'm rotating.
And the ice bucket somebody sent us.
There's Santa's cookies.
His cookies and milk. And there's old Santa.
Oh, Santa's standing guard.
And Pam and Joe sent us
Full of joy.
that.
Yep.
And here is just Coca-Cola bags. Here's glasses. This box is full of glasses.
This is my granny. You hear me talking about my granny all the time. This is her high school picture. And that's her watch she wore many, many years.
This is the little Arn.
It's her toy.
Oops, goodness gracious.
Oh, that would have been an interesting video if you'd have broken
Oh, I know it. I don't know how come that fell out. It's
Those you-
been twisted.
yeah.
And that's it. And here is,
Mama's loud. Y'all remember that, don't
I'm
you?
real loud. Here is a cup she drank out of. And here is a little Arn pot
Cast
that she
iron
played with.
Toys she had.
All of that's hers. And this was hers. And that's a bracelet or a neck bracelet, I think.
That little deer thing, I just saw him on Facebook the other day. It's called a powder something other. It's for
Yeah,
ladies'
and
powder.
this was powder. This
And
was
that's got
her.
Maggie sitting right there on the top.
That was her powder thing. It's really, really old. Now this one was mine. When we was little, there's a woman, man, they were brothers, sisters, real old, and I would stop and get wood in for them and coal when I'd walk in from school sometimes, and I got that when I was a little girl, this one here,
It's beautiful.
and I've kept it all these years.
Down here on this end, I'll
Yeah,
show you the
'em this.
length of the table. This is the
Yeah.
dining room table, and that's an old Coca-Cola sign that Daddy had. And that table there's full of his memorabilia. That's a clock over there, and a thermometer on that other side. Coca-Cola. So this is all. That's sort of a dedication to Daddy.
Yeah,
And this is where we eat
big meals.
big meals. This is where the whole family gathers. So that's that.
And here is Daddy's mommy and daddy, and this is my mommy and daddy.
I'll show you that. You just love old pictures of other people's family, don't you?
Yeah.
That's Granny. How about that's Mom? That's Granny's, and Papa. That's Daddy's daddy, my Papa, and her. And that's the Davis. And then here's.
That's my mommy and daddy.
Don't she look like her mommy?
No.
Yeah, you do.
My
And that's
mommy was
Papa.
prettier than me.
And here's an old, some of y'all may have seen these kind of mining pictures. They were both of my papas are in this picture.
My daddy is right here, and Don's daddy's right there.
And it was in 1940, May 14th. The New Jellicoe Coal Company, Morley, Tennessee.
And this is my daddy's family.
That's a family picture of Mama's daddy.
And now we're ready to,
We're ready to go.
the bathroom is showing that
Oh, we're going to show them leaving the bathroom.
the Santa Claus, no snowman.
This is the Evergreen Reindeer. He does make a good centerpiece because when you're sitting down, you can see under him and you can talk. And these are the little trees. Here's Daddy's Coca-Cola. We just moved this stuff over here under the table from fall. It's got to be put up. That's my granny and papa once they got a little older.
And
this is Mama and Daddy. Not too long before Daddy passed.
No. It was probably the last fall party that he attended.
This picture means nothing. It's an old, I don't even know where it came from, but Daddy picked that out and said that reminded him of his granny's kitchen. So it reminds me of my daddy, so we keep that old picture. And that's the sign, and then over here is the thermometer, and that's the classic Coke clock. And that concludes all that. Darkness. Now we're going to take you into the bathroom. Have we ever taken you into the bathroom before? Oh, mercy. Filming in the bathroom. This is a new situation.
This is my snowman tree. He is just a snowman.
He's a snowman.
And it's a scarf of mine around it and twigs, a hat, and a face. I said, that's all it is on it. And I don't put nothing else on it. Because he's just strictly a snowman.
And that's just an old towel that puffs of snow. It's just an old towel.
So, and I got
Mama's
Joey
standing in
over
front of the
there.
commode. Let's don't go.
Get the Joey over
Get
there.
the joy.
It's
I
not
can't believe we're filming in the bathroom, Mama.
Oh, Lord.
And there he is, the way he should look in the dark.
And that's our trees.
And that's the tree tour.
Well, except for yonder. They ain't nothing home.
The ones in the bedrooms and in my office, which my office don't even have a light one on it because I've not put batteries in it. But it is, it's just a tree, just a tree. No lights. We have some in the bedrooms that were stacked year round. Not because we're too lazy to take them down. That's the light you're used to, and there's more big bright lights over there. We only use the bright lights here normally when we're filming with you all. So if you're wondering, wonder what they do the rest of the time.
Set in the
This
dark.
is it.
Well, you usually have a lamp or two.
We have a lamp over here, but it's usually pretty dimly lit, except when we're filming. Our lights in our kitchen, it's kind of funny. I won't show you because it'll blind you, but for filming purposes, there's 4 big bright lights above us. Then there's 3 big bright lights over here, and there's super daylight bright lights. And that helps for filming. And so people will come over, and usually it's the darkness here. But when they come, we turn a light on, they're like, whoa, those are bright lights. We're like, that's for coffee time. So we kind of keep it bright, don't we, Mom?
Yeah.
I made me some coffee this evening. Boy, it's good. So one of y'all sent it to me. It's pecan flavored.
Wow.
I don't normally do flavored coffees, but in the evenings. It seems like more on Sunday than any other time.
Yeah, it's more of a relaxed.
It's just relaxing.
Getting
So,
ready.
y'all got any questions for me and Mom?
Oh.
Love your house and the way you have it decorated. Oh, Evelyn, I don't even know if you call our house decorated. It's,
Kind of polished right now.
yeah, I mean, it's just what we love. Everything in our house, if it ain't something we enjoy or like, we'll probably get rid of it. So,
I don't get rid of much, so.
I will. But like that room, what we showed y'all on the sun porch, those shelves, I know they're a cluttered mess. Y'all don't even have to write that. But it's all stuff that we enjoy. We like that cluttered mess. Some things need to be orderly and in perfect pristine. But when you're living and you're just wanting to go out there and sit, drink a cup of coffee, and look around, see things that put smiles on your face, brings memories back. That's what that's for. Thank you for sharing, Andrea. Thank you.
Yes, thank
So many trees. The purple one and the Tupperware one are probably my favorites. Yeah, Mama likes both of those. Mama's favorite every year, no matter what else she does, is always the French tree.
Yeah.
She always says, "This is my favorite tree." And when she's putting it up, and she did it this year too, even though she wasn't hanging everything, she's getting it out of the boxes. She keeps everything wrapped in tissue. And she said, "Oh, I remember when they sent this one. I love this one." And she sort of took
When
us down the road.
somebody makes something homemade, takes the time and effort to do that, you can't buy a precious gift like that. That's the most precious gifts that
And we
they
thank
are.
you for everything else,
Yeah.
and there's a good chance that if you sent something, even a note or card or piece of paper, it's stored away.
Yeah.
I don't know if Mama ever thrown away anything that's been sent. In fact, I found these, Mama. I was going to ask you about them. Here's something. It's a short little note from someone, and you want to store that away. And here's I don't know why we kept that little cardboard address.
Because
This is what I'm
it's
talking
the
about.
address of somebody that sent something.
So this was in a thing over here on the fireplace mantle. So I was wanting her to put that where she wants to keep it.
Yeah.
So when I tell you it's every piece of paper gets saved, I'm not just whistling Dixie, as they say. I think we've covered everything.
Yeah, we've aggravated them enough.
Mama's great niece, or her great niece, Heather, helped. Did a lot of decorating, and she did a great job.
Mm-hmm.
She'll be up here tomorrow. I'll get her to put them lights on. I mean, let's just face it, I probably wouldn't get them out. But they'll be on for Christmas.
Yeah.
If I think of it, I'll show you. I don't care the video again. I won't do a whole tour, but I will show you.
Yeah, we've done enough to it. Like I said,
And I meant to get those done last weekend, but I swear, I know it's just
something
whining.
comes up every time.
I sure
We've
say,
been
I know.
busy.
I know it's just whining, but I really ain't had time to do it. Today, when we got through video and I cleaned up, and we had company, and then we had more company, and then it was dark, and it's time to start. I said, I still didn't get the lights on. I said, that's all right, who cares?
That's okay. That's life.
Who
Things
cares?
happens in life.
That's just life. We're real people, folks.
We live in this house.
We live in this house, and what we show you all, unfortunately, and I hate it for you, I really do. It's unplanned, unedited, and it's just what it is.
What it is. That's
You
right.
all know as much about us as we do. This is it.
Lady come the other night and she pulled off her shoes, and I said, "Oh, please
Don't pull your shoes
don't
off.
pull your shoes off. We live in this house."
We live in it. We want you
I
to live
never
in it.
asked nobody to ever pull off the shoes except your daddy when he'd be down at the barn.
And that was just,
Cause he
barn
wore the
shoes.
Barn shoes. I'd ask him.
I need not say more.
But
We want our biggest fear, and I can tell you this from the heart. Our biggest fear here is that someone will come and not feel at home or feel welcome, not get fed, not get something to drink. I mean, you're going to get all those things to offer
he
to you.
fusses at me because I get busy
Talking.
talking to the people and
She
guests.
forgets to ask them if they
And
want
he'll
coffee.
say, "Did you even ask them if they wanted something to drink?" I say, "No, I didn't ask them." "Well, Mom, at least ask them if they want something to drink."
I'm a coffee drinker, and there's always coffee here. That craft has always got coffee in
There's
it.
water and drinks.
And I'll make a pot of coffee, and I'll say, "You want some coffee?" And they'll say, "Yeah, I'll take a cup of coffee." And the people who know us, they come in, the coffee drinkers, they go straight to the coffee pot. They know there's coffee. And we've got a refrigerator you've probably seen out in the sun room. It's always got drinks in it. And every kid, all of our kids that comes here, they know where the drinks are. And they know they're welcome to them. And they don't have to ask, "Can I get it?" They know.
I
you're
want
here.
people to feel at home and relax.
And we want you all to feel at home. We want you to feel like you're sitting right here with us. We want you to just pull up a chair to the table, and you've got your own seat. This is where y'all sit. Sometimes a little farther back. But you just got your own seat right here at our table. And we want you to feel like you're at home with us right here enjoying an evening or a meal or even, just talking, chatting. Sometimes, that's just what families do.
And when you get back to thinking about times, you don't think about the presents or nothing. You think about, oh, we had such a good time talking and getting together. enjoy that. I don't care if I ever got a present.
Oh, really?
And
Let
like
me
I
take
said-
that one back.
Yeah, you can take it back. And to me, like I told earlier, homemade stuff is,
It's not homemade.
it's precious to me. I mean,
I don't do homemade.
it takes love and concern for you to sit and crochet or sit and make something to give somebody. I think that's a wonderful gift.
It amazes me when people crochet things and send, or they sew something, or they make
Yeah.
something. I'm like, how
Crafting
on
it, yeah.
earth do you do that? How on earth do you do that? Because it's just amazing, and they're beautiful. And as you look at our Friends tree, you know, as we look at it anyway, we remember times and things and people who sent it notes, and some things have got notes on them. Some things
Yeah.
Mama's kept the notes on them.
And that little snowman on the lower side there, up to the top, a lady just up the road here, not too far, she painted that and gave that to me, and
It's a
it's a little
gourd.
gourd, and it's precious to me.
I think I froze y'all up. Sorry.
I reckon you did.
So we don't usually come back on Sundays.
But you
Maybe-
had promised them you'd show them the trees this evening.
Well, thank you. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you too, Peggy. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to everybody.
That's
Right?
right.
Yeah, Sandra. I mean, some people have those kind of houses. You know, if you got carpet and you got kids, I can understand sometimes people want you to take your shoes off and different stuff. But we never have been that kind of household here. So just come on in, sit down, make yourself at home. Definitely the real deal too. We try to be really and truly. We're just not, Susan. We just can't do nothing else but the real deal.
What is it?
She says definitely the real deal. Two beautiful souls, sending love from Ohio. Well, thank you,
Well,
Susan.
thank you so much. Send love back to you.
If we wasn't the real deal, we would do better content. we would have a better plan, and our videos would be smoother and edited. I've never edited a video for 5 years. If you've seen the video, you've seen it start to finish.
Oh yeah,
Even-
messes and all.
Yeah, even the ones,
dropping an iron on the glass in there.
even the ones that we pre-record and put up. And the reason I know for a fact I've never.
Because we don't know that.
That's right, Mama. Because we have no idea how to do any of that. And some of the creators, I love them, and they have words on there. And I'm like, look how talented they are. And they would probably show me how to, but I'm like, that is neat. Or they'll put, if they say something wrong, like I say stuff wrong all the time. Like if they say a teaspoon and it was a tablespoon, they'll put on there, I meant to say teaspoon. I'm like, I wish I could do that. I can't do none of that.
That's not life, though. Life is you make mistakes.
I can't do any of
If
that.
you don't make mistakes, you don't.
What
do
was it I
nothing.
did the other day, and I called the same thing over and over, and you kept saying, are you going to call it the whole time?
I forgot what it
I
was.
forget what it was, too. I'm just going to keep forgetting it. I don't need to think about it. So can y'all hear us with the microphones? I charged them up. That was kind of... These are better than the ones we've used in the past. I used to crochet all the time, not so much since my arthritis bothers me. I don't know how bad your arthritis is, Sherry. Go online, and they've got... Mama had that same issue, and I bought her some crochet hooks that have got big rubber handles on them.
They're a whole lot better to handle.
And it really helps with arthritis, and you can look them up online. It's been a year or two since I bought them for, but I bought a whole container
A
of them.
little, in a little cloth case thing.
Do they go by numbers or something?
Yeah.
So-
Crochet needles in there.
And they were all different
Or
colors,
red or
and they have a
something.
handle, a big old kind of handle
Yeah,
on them.
bigger handle.
First, Mama said, I don't know if I can use that. And then after she started using this, these are much better,
Yeah.
and they help my hands. So, Sherry, you might look into a different crochet hook or needle or whatever it's called. Is it hook?
Crochet.
Oh, crochet hook.
And it's knitting needles.
Okay. See, I've learned something. Let's pull you over here. Microphones are good. Thank you, Laura. Leanne, can you hear Mama better? That's loud and clear. Good.
Yeah.
Thank you. Your trees are beautiful and love. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Deanna. Hey, Maria. Hey, Charlene. How are you? Hey, Martha Tucker. Y'all are so sweet.
Yeah, everybody's just precious.
And we just wanted to come on here and show you them trees. And I wish I could have got white light, but it was just been 2 more with white lights. Y'all can close your eyes and picture.
Just imagine it.
We'll get them worked on tomorrow, I'm sure.
That's what we've been saying.
We got to Christmas or Wednesday.
I know.
They'll be here Tuesday for Christmas Eve.
They're coming Monday, some of them are.
Oh, I may have to do them tonight before we go to bed.
Oh, they'll help.
Heather, I'll tell them I saved them too.
Just for them to
I'll
put.
turn it into a Christmas game. I say, and now we're going to a good old-fashioned tree decorating.
See who can do it the fastest. That's what I used to do. You.
I only fell for that for a few years. All right, Mama. And now those trees, now I want to say one thing in my own defense. Those trees were not here in the beginning. They were not a part of the original plan. Because we jumped in and got all the trees decorated, and I thought we were finished. And once again, I'm not going to point any fingers, but somehow,
That's a thumb you're pointing at me.
somehow, we ended up with 3 more trees. And
I just
then
thought it'd be nice.
they are, Mama. I like them, and I will get them, or somebody will get them. Folks, we won't keep you any longer. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for liking, sharing, following us. Y'all are so sweet.
Being patient with us.
Thank you for putting up with us. Is what I always say, because that's the truth. You know, you've got family you just love, but sometimes you just got to put up with them. That's who we are. You just have to put up with us a little bit every now and then. We apologize, because
You don't
sometimes
have to be blood kin to be family.
no,
Just show love and affection.
that's right, Mama.
It's family.
That's right, Mama.
Yeah.
All right, folks, we're going to say goodbye then. Say good night, Mama.
Good night, Mama, and God bless you all. Have a wonderful, wonderful night. And Merry Christmas to you if I don't see you again.
That's right.
Bye-bye.
Bye, y'all.